Hey there, viewers! Are these hard times stressing you out? If so, you'll be joining the millions of others around the world hurting for money. It seems like everywhere you go, young people are facing financial trouble. With the current pandemic underway, pressures have only been added. As of 2020, the collective student loan debt in the United States has reached $1.6 trillion. Believe it or not, things can improve, but it does require some work on your end. Can carpooling help? How important is packing your own lunch? Should you be shopping for clothes on sale? Let's take a look at 6 budgeting tips that can help improve your life. Number 1. Start carpooling. Driving to work is a part of life for many of us. Until we calculate our funds, we often go without realizing how much driving is costing us. Do you have a friend who drives? Do you go in similar directions in the morning? If so, try carpooling as an alternative. The benefits of carpooling are endless. As of 2015, Americans spent more than 84 billion hours a year behind the wheel. Think about how much money you spend on gas each week. These same people spend almost $400 a month on gasoline. Unless you have a pass, your parking fees also take a chunk out of your wallet. If you simply jump in the car with a friend, that means more cash in your pocket and less in the hands of gas stations. It can cut your expenses by almost 50%. If there are more people in your carpool, you may save additional money. Just make sure that you're all pitching in for gas. Depending on the distance you're traveling, the price will vary. Money aside, carpooling can reduce mental stress. Instead of traveling to and from home by yourself, now you have a companion. You can pass the time in traffic by making conversation. It beats being lonely. We would also go through the benefits of carpooling on the environment, but I think that's enough material for a whole separate video. Number 2. Save your spare change. Many of us are sitting on a gold mine and we don't even know it. Ever heard someone say, "Every penny counts"? Well, it's true. Whether it's a penny bank, spare jar, or empty Coke can, if you have a container to shove your loose coins in, use it. Those who spend cash on a regular basis know the struggle. You end up with a pocket full of loose change. Over the years, we end up accumulating a mini fortune that could bring you towards something positive. It can either help us with our debt or be added to our bank accounts. It's always good to have something for a rainy day. But saving money isn't the only method of easing financial strain. Have you ever thought of investing? It doesn't even occur to younger people that they could be putting cash towards investments. There are several apps on your phone that can help you invest your spare change. After you make a purchase, the app connects to your debit or credit card, rounds to the nearest dollar, and makes your spare change available to invest in possible stocks and bonds. If this interests you, it's best to do more research on the subject. Financial experts are ready to assist you. While loose change likely won't save you from financial ruin, it certainly can help. If it's been years since you tallied up your change, you could potentially have hundreds of dollars collected. Do you find this video interesting so far? Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Remember to hit that like button and ring the notification bell to stay up to date on all of our great Bestie content. Number 3. Start paying off loans. This is going to hit home for a lot of our viewers. I'll preface by saying I know some people owe more money than others. I've certainly been down that road and it's not fun. The world of debt is filled with anxiety as well as frustration. But on top of that, there's the ugly truth that we need to face it in order to overcome it. Our spending habits don't make it any easier. We live in a time where people are swallowed up by debt, yet still indulging in vacations and wild nights at the bar. While this certainly doesn't apply to everyone, we all know somebody who falls in that category. Make it a goal to put more money towards paying off your loans. The best planning method is to start a payment schedule. This will outline crucial details like how often you pay and the amount paid each time. This can bring you one step closer to being debt-free. Students are advised to begin the process of paying off their loans immediately, not after graduation. In the United States, the average loan between $20,000 to $40,000 takes up to 20 years to pay back. You'll want as much of a head start on that as you can get. This leads to my next point. But before we continue, are you concerned about the overall state of your health? Have you considered changing your diet? Perhaps you'd like to have a look at our video discussing the impact of obesity on your body and health. Now, back to our discussion on budgeting and how it can improve your well-being. Number 4. Pack your own lunch. As I pointed out a moment ago, we're surrounded by so much excess that we often lose track of the important things. If you're constantly being tempted by material items and delicious food, you're going to be spending a lot of money. Part of budgeting and sorting your finances out is having the discipline to say no. As of 2017, Canadian households spent over $2,600 on restaurant outings. One of the best ways to reduce these expenses is to start packing a lunch. It's very easy to fall into the habit of eating fast food every day. You'll be shocked to hear it's a reality for many people in North America. Let's say you ate McDonald's for lunch every weekday. In the United States, the average Big Mac combo is $5.99. If you're eating that 5 days a week, you're spending $30 plus additional tax. If you're buying breakfast in the morning as well, you'll be spending twice that amount. Instead of buying that burger every day, try to make yourself a sandwich. In Canada, the average grocery bill for a household is $214 for a whole month. If you're eating your food in moderation and carefully planning out your lunches, you'll be able to last a whole 4 weeks without eating takeout. This is one of the best measures you can take to carve out a better budget. By eating less fast food, you'll be cutting back on excess calories as well. This can reduce your stress level by bringing down your blood pressure. A healthier person is a happier person. Number 5. Shop for clothes on sale. Face it, in today's world, it's impossible to live without spending at least a little bit. But in the case of budgeting, you're going to need to make some sacrifices. Keep a close eye out for the good deals at local stores. This includes clothing. Don't go for expensive brands. You can maintain a decent wardrobe without blowing hundreds of dollars on new gear. While the average adult spends around $161 on clothing each month, women spend 76% more money than men on clothing per year. This can easily be reduced if you go for cheaper items of attire. Either that, or you cut back on buying clothes completely. I don't mean to judge, but a lot of you aren't hurting for clothing. I mean, there's people in my life that I've never seen wear the same outfit twice. Again, sacrifice. Reducing our spending habits often requires us to stop purchasing things we enjoy, at least for the time being. If you need new clothing, it's best to go to stores where the prices are cheaper. Maybe there's a generous sale happening and you want to take advantage of it. If you're hurting for cash, your local thrift store is happy to oblige you. If you get coupons, use those. If you're a student, use the discount privileges where you can. These things are too convenient to not utilize in times of financial struggle. Number 6. Double your credit card payments. In the United States, the total consumer debt is almost $14 trillion. The average household has a credit card debt of $8,400. If you're among the people suffering from heavy credit card bills, make sure you're staying on top of them. It's one of the ways people can really hurt themselves financially, as your interest rates will shoot through the roof. When making a credit card payment, try and double the amount you owe. I know this may seem like a lot, but it'll show the bank that you're serious about paying off your credit cards. Keep in mind, this is only a suggestion. If you're hurting for dollars, pay what you think is appropriate, as long as it isn't under the amount due. Are you feeling financial stress? Now that you've heard our tips, would you consider using any? Let us know in the comments below. We would love to hear from you.
Enjoyed this video? Hit like, share, and subscribe to Bestie. Wait! What kind of Bestie would we be if we didn't tell you about our other awesome videos? Go ahead, choose the left or right video and enjoy.